Wanted a way to experience commonly taught mass transfer exercises. And one of the most popular ones is a bathtub problem. So it may seem simple at first, but she was saying that even the most simple mass transfer exercises can still be quite complex to comprehend. So with this, you have your GUI here, and you can interact with these valves, and there's haptic feedback whenever you interact with it. And you can turn it and change the flow in and flow out. And as you see, we used a particle system to show the water coming out of the faucet. And that'll fill up eventually, and you'll also see an overflow effect of the water once it reaches the limit. Ta-da! So if the flow out is greater than the flow in, then you'll see the tub start to drain slowly. So the other one that we worked on was a little bit more complex. It had to do with a mug of tea and how the levels of the liquid will change depending on certain variables like temperature, time, and humidity, as you see here on sliders. The complete equation that she derived for us is right up here for students to look at and reference to, and so are the meanings and some of the different variables that are used. So with this one, you can interact with the sliders, and it'll directly change the variables that they link to or they change in this equation here. So if you were to change time, you'll see that t, lowercase t, changes at the end here. And with this, you can better see which variables depend on each other and see how certain values change depending on either temperature, humidity, or time. And you'll see that some of them don't actually have numerical values, and that's because those are constants or often given by the professor. So if we change temperature, you'll see, out of scope, capital T, which is in the denominator change here. And then you'll see that L1 as well as your YA0 and YAL values start to change. But you'll especially see your YAL values change when you start playing with humidity. But yeah. And the scene is in reference to a little joke that Dr. Aiken was talking about, because this problem had to do with a police investigation, and she thought it would be funny if they added a little chalk figure. So it's a little extra for Dr. Aiken that she wanted. And with the tub problem, there is data logging. You can record the values of the flux, so you can actually take the values and graph them and better see the relationship between the different variables.